So my name is Dan Grief, and I'm the Labour candidate in the general election this year. If you were here previously, I came second in 2017 by a large margin, and again I came second in 2015. And I want to talk about those elections, I want to talk about this election, I want to talk about local issues, I want to hear from you what you think as well. But this election is defined in a number of different ways, but there's one thing that's for certain. If Labour doesn't win this election, this country will be going down a very different track to what we've seen in the last 10 years. When Labour wins, this country wins. And every single Labour vote counts. Every single Labour vote counts. So let's just look at what happened when Labour didn't win in 2010. Universal credit, the PIP, where disabled and sick people are told they have to go to work, even if they're really too old to do so. We've had things such as horrible cuts in people's benefits. We've had a nasty policy in the NHS where people don't get the treatment they should be getting. In 2015, we had an election where Labour didn't win that election either. And look what happened, we got Brexit. We've had, in 2017 after that election, the Grenfell disaster. And look what happens where the Tories cover up poverty to make sure that it can't be seen in the richest borough in the country. The Labour government has to win this election. We can't afford to have a hung parliament, because you know what? When Labour gets into power, we take the people with us into power as well. Because the Labour Party belongs to you, it belongs to all of us. Now the reason I'm standing this election is because I'm a teacher. And I've seen schools, in fact there's a school not far from here, which has got such a massive hole in its budget right now, they're writing letters to parents, maybe you received these letters, asking for funds. The Tories will happily pay their fees through private schools, but I just want our taxes to go towards our schools and our children. My wife is a doctor, Vesna. She came to this country from Iraq, and she's told me how she feels the culture is changing in this country over time. We're becoming less tolerant. There's more anger in this society. We're becoming more split and fractured. And we need a Labour government to bring people back together again. And we need to save our NHS. The NHS, which is in many ways the very symbol of goodness in our society to so many cultures, so many different people, we can't afford to lose it. And when we get told we can't afford the NHS, or we can't afford this funding, the NHS was created at the end of the Second World War when this country was on its knees, but we said that we would stand together and look after everybody, regardless of how much money they had. We are only limited by the extent of our imagination. And the Labour policy platform is something truly different to match the scale of the problem. 1/3 of our children live in poverty. 125,000 will be sleeping in temporary accommodation this evening. And I think that's disgraceful in the 5th largest economy on the planet. And if we don't do something to match the environmental crisis, if we don't do something to match the social crisis, then that generation can never look us in the eye, and they should never forgive us. So that's why I say this election. It's about getting the Labour government that we're fighting for. I came second here last time by a large margin, and despite all the propaganda you may have received through leaflets with bar charts telling you to vote one way or the other, vote for the government you want, because Labour has a chance, and I have a chance of winning this seat and defeating the Tories. I'll be here this evening. I'm very happy to learn some more Arabic from you all, and also know a little bit of Tamil, because I was actually there in India working with street children, so Nandini. And if you can teach me some more, I'll be very much appreciative. Thank you so much for having us this evening.